Hi and welcome to Worldwide Culinary Apprentice Online Cooking School. My name is Chef Roger and I'm about to show you how we make a beautiful spinach and goat cheese in puff pastry. It's a nice little appetizer. I'm going to serve that on a salad of tomatoes. So first thing, you're going to need some puff pastry. I have a recipe of puff pastry in my channel. So if you look in my playlist, you go into those and then you will find the puff pastry recipe. In that puff pastry, I'm going to have, like I said, some spinach. First, I'm going to cook the spinach with a little bit of olive oil, salt and pepper, a sprinkle of nutmeg in it. And then I will strain them and let them cool down. It's very important that before they go into the puff pastry or on the puff pastry, they are cold. If you put them warm, it's not going to work out because you're going to warm up the puff pastry. It's going to be messy. And then I have some goat cheese that's in my fridge here. I'll show you. We're going to cut it in pieces and we're going to dredge it with a little bit of herb de Provence that I have here. That will go also into my puff pastry. Okay, first thing first, cook our spinach. A little bit of olive oil. I washed and removed the stems from my spinach, very important. When it's getting hot, I'm going to show you how we're going to cut the puff pastry. I have 3 molds here. This is to shape my goat cheese, and this is to cut the puff pastry. The small one, which will go on the bottom, and a larger one will go on top, and I want to do it larger because it needs to go on top above the goat cheese and go down onto the puff pastry, the one on the bottom. So that's why it needs to be little larger. Here. And voila. I'm going to remove the excess of puff pastry, but of course I can reuse in other preparation. Oopsie. Voila. So with my puff pastry, I'm ready. The oil is hot now. I'm going to add my spinach. My spinach. A little salt. Some pepper, of course. A little bit of nutmeg. And we're going to cook that. Oops. It's going to cook for 30 seconds, no more than that. Huh? Spinach cook very, very quick. I'm going to drain them on some paper towel to make sure I absorb as much as possible of the moisture out of them. Voila, beautiful. That's going to go on the side to cool down. I'm going to actually put it in my fridge. So now I'm going to cut the goat cheese. Make nice, I would say, almost an inch thick goat cheese here. I'm going to take my, no, actually going to take them like that and put them into my herb de Provence this way. And then with my mold here, I'm just going to press it down like that to have it this way. Again. And then I press it. Okay. So my spinach are not completely cold yet, so I'm going to slice my tomato while they're cooling down and plate the tomato. And that can be done in advance. It's very easy. I'm going to take this tomato, I'm going to slice it. It's not a good knife for that. I'm going to make very thin slice of those tomatoes. Now I'm going to reuse actually that ring that I used to cut my puff pastry. I'm going to help myself with it to place those tomatoes and go all around it to make a nice little presentation. Wow, just like that. This is one. So I have everything for my puff pastry here to finish the dish. I'm going to take some of my spinach, put them on the bottom like that. Oops, wrong one. On the small one, you want to place them on the small one. Just go like that. Then we'll take our goat cheese, place it on top this way, like that. Now I have an egg wash here. I'll take a little bit of my egg wash and egg wash the side so I can stick the other layer of puff pastry right on top. For the one who saw my video on how to make the beef Wellington, it's a little bit the same technique here. Now I'm take the other piece of puff pastry and I let it go down on it, just like that. And now I'm going to seal it this way. Okay. What I can do also is help myself with another ring mold to come here and push it this way and press it well and shape it well. See? Voila. And now to even out everything, I'm going to take that one and cut it off. That is excess. And voila. Now, a little egg wash also on top. That's gonna give me a nice brown color as it bakes. Don't put too much egg white on the side. You don't want the egg wash to drip onto your parchment paper or seal pat, whatever you're using to cook them on, because they might stick to it and that will prevent them to develop and rise nicely. So make sure that not too much egg wash. Okay. Now if you want, you can make it a little more fancier. If you take, here I have that little spatula, so I'm not going to cut through it, but I'm going to make little lines here, create nice little design as I bake it. Very easy. And you give it a little charm. And voila. I'm going to bake those in the oven at 375 degrees, and it's going to take a good 10 to 13 minutes to bake. So my feuilleté came out of the oven. Beautiful little thing here. They look nice. They didn't keep the shape I wanted, but those are great. Anyway, nice beautiful color. You can see the little decoration on top here. I love it. Nice. Now we're going to finish that and plate it. So here I have my tomatoes. I'm going to do a quick little vinaigrette, a little vinegar here. Ooh, that's a lot of vinegar. Way too much. Voilà. A little bit of olive oil. Oopsie. And now I'm going to mix that. And I'm going to drizzle that on top of my tomato because they need some seasoning to those tomatoes. Oopsie. Just like that. You could serve a salad with that too on the side if you want, or on top of a salad. A bit of parsley on top of that. My puff pastry right here like that. And here we have a beautiful feuilleté de chèvre aux épinards. Puff pastry stuffed with some goat cheese and spinach. You want to check inside to see how it is? I think you do. Let's check one out. Let's see how that's gonna pour. You hear that sound? Beautiful. And here we have it. Puff pastry rises very well. Spinach, goat cheese. Try it a piece, huh? Very, very good. I love it. I'm gonna have the rest after. Thank you for watching, and I see you next class. Bye-bye.